dope in the bush. I know how to cook it.
Welcome back to the Javiiurena podcast. We got a special guest with me, Mr. Caleb Hanna. What's up, Caleb? How you been, bro?
How's it going? Doing good. Great.
Good. Sure.
How are you doing?
I'm pretty good, bro. I saw your work, so I had to get you on. I like your photos you take.
Appreciate that, dude.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so to start off, I want to get with the background check of you, like how you came about, like doing photography and videography for that matter too.
Yeah, the background story of like how I got into it. So I've always kind of been into like cameras and stuff since I was a little kid, like just making stupid videos with my cousins and all that. And then after high school, I bought like a little vlog camera, and I had like other cameras before. I kind of just used my phone a lot too. But I bought a little vlog camera, and I was doing like little vlogs with that. And then I took a class that required me to get a camera. It was at MJC. And so I got a camera, and I kind of just like fell in love with the process, like learning how to use it and stuff. And so all the while that was happening, one of my boys, Timbo Slam, you can find him on Instagram, Timbo Slam. He was doing what I'm doing now. And I forget what was happening. Like he had his car in the shop, like he's getting his tires changed or something. And we go to the same church. So he asked me, like, can you give me a ride to a game? And this would be Jalen Green's game. Do you know Jalen Green?
Yeah, Jalen Green, yeah.
Yeah. And when he was in Fresno at Memorial. And he said, can you give me a ride, and I'll get you into the game, and you could take pictures if you want. So that was my first go. I had my camera, and those pictures were not good, but I just fell in love since then. And then I was lucky enough, his car still wasn't working, and I went to like a Cal versus USC game. So that was like my second shoot, was like a Pac-12.
Yeah. So you got basically like put into it,
Yeah. It was definitely a blessing, but at the same time, I felt like I always if the people close to me, they know that I've always wanted to do something with video and pictures. I've always been into creating. So it wasn't much of a surprise. And then I love basketball too. Like I played basketball. So I kind of just combined the two. And then at first I was like terrible. I mean, that's how anyone is starting out anything, but I still don't think like my stuff is where I want it to be. I have a lot of ambitions, but just ever since then, that's how it kind of started.
Yeah. So like you said, like you play basketball in high school, I'm pretty sure, when you were younger too. And then like you said, like you've always been involved in photography, and you just combined the two, but I bet you, like for you, like as a basketball player, like what's your experiences as a basketball player real quick?
So
experiences you had.
Man, when I was in middle school, I thought I was going to the NBA just because that was my mentality. Like I wanted to make it, I'd be training every day, this and that. But high school, when I moved here, because I'm from Tracy. Okay. Like I grew up in Tracy, and then I moved here. When I moved here, it kind of changed my I don't know. I guess I wasn't as good in high school. And so I played in high school, and then I played 1 year at MJC. Not really 1 year, for the summer, and then I played for half the year, and then that's when the photo stuff started picking up. So. And
you speak of MJC, how was that? How did the process work? Playing
MJC? Did you went to MJC, right? Or no? Yeah. I mean, it was cool. It was just, I don't know. It started to feel kind of like a job to me, basketball. Okay. And that's how the end of high school kind of felt. Actually, kind of all of high school. I kind of stopped loving to play it. And then kind of stepped back for a while. It was I love it again, and I love playing still. But I kind of felt like it was a job. And then at that point I was like, I'm just gonna stop playing.
For sure. I know what you mean, because I played soccer in high school. Towards the end of it, I just I stopped liking it.
Yeah.
I don't know like if it's like a phase or not, but like it's just like it feels like it happens to everybody, you know? And like it's maybe
Did you play when like you were really little? Like when
yeah.
you played? Yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to make excuses, but I feel like you kind of get burnt out when you play since a little kid and you're just always playing.
And then as you get to a certain age, like that age, like you just want to like go out and like have fun, you know? Like it feels like
exactly.
starts to feel like you have to do it, you know?
Yeah. And that was like you, I think that was your only sport, right?
Yeah.
That was my only sport.
Basketball, like, but from middle school to like freshman year.
Okay, yeah. So like that was my only sport. So I played it like summer, winter, and like I played AAU too. So I got a little burnt out and didn't really enjoy it much. That was fine with me. Like I'm glad now that I get to kind of still be around the scene. You know, taking photos and stuff. I love doing it. So yeah, I'm kind of happy. I mean, I don't regret anything that happened in high school. So
for sure. All right. So you spoke of your first gig, like you just put into it, but as the days kept going, when did you start realizing like I know you still like you said you want to improve more, but like when did you start realizing like you actually did improve from where you were at the beginning?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think honestly, you know, people always ask me, you know, sometimes will DM me and be like, what camera can I use? Or like, what camera is good to start out? Honestly, any camera, like even your phone, like if you want to go, you know, you can make it work for a while and, you know, make some money off that and then just improve your equipment.
Okay.
So for a while I grinded out just taking photos because that's all the camera I really had. And then I bought this little, it's like this little camcorder. I still have it. And I grinded out on that and it just wasn't that great quality. And then I eventually saved up and bought the Sony I have now. And it's still not one of the best Sonys, but I'm okay with it. I like it a lot. So just kind of grinding out in those phases. And then when I saw it kind of improving, well, early on, Team Lillard, this assistant coach, Dante, he reached out to me and I started doing some stuff for them. And that's when I had my camcorder still. So I was a lot of stuff then. And just the repetition, I guess, like I started to improve there. But like I said, I mean, I'm still improving, like a lot of ambition. So yeah.
For sure.
That's a long answer to your short question.
Yeah. No, but you spoke of Team Lillard. Like I know you're connected to a bunch of teams, like high school or even AAU, and like how does it feel like to be involved in those, like in something that you love growing up, watching other people play?
Man. It's like it feels like family. Like in the basketball community, I'm sure as you could relate in the soccer community is like I don't know. Everyone's just so nice. You know, I've never had any complications with really anyone. Everyone's like welcome me in as like creators too, other people that do what I do, they're really really nice. And so yeah, there's a story. Cassie Athena, she's like a major, do you know Cassie Athena?
No.
She's like a major NBA photographer.
Okay.
She does like LeBron and all them. I reached out to her like when I was just beginning.
Yeah.
And because I was doing a project in college and they wanted us to model our work after someone. And I wanted to do it after her. And my professor didn't let me. He said she's not a real photographer just because she was doing like sports.
Yeah.
Like a few months later, I actually met her and I talked to her. I was like, do you remember the guy who DM'd you? I was like, well, my professor actually let me do it on her. He eventually let me do it on her and I got an A. So I like told her that and she was psyched after that. So yeah, that was an interesting story.
For sure. So like as you said, like you ended up what was your name? Cassie Athena, right?
Uh-huh.
So like you said, you gotta know people kind of ish as you get there, you know?
Yeah.
You gotta know connections.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
that's definitely what, just talking to my other friend like a few weeks ago, MJ Productions, is his name on Instagram. Just like kind of a lot of it, but I wouldn't give all of that credit. It's also, the work you put in and just being kind of presentable when you're around too. And just, I've always focused on whoever I'm with. I don't want to just be their photographer. I also, gain a relationship, like be their friend,
I feel
like,
yeah.
So, yeah, that's
no, yeah, for sure, that's dope. Cause like I've seen, like I said, I saw your work. So what I want to know is like, how'd you get connected to, like, I just probably Team Lillard, but like whenever you met or you saw Dame Lillard, I saw that Damian Lillard, and even like all those other NBA professionals like Paul George. I know you saw him at Fresno.
Yeah.
Like, how did that come about? Meeting those two.
How does that come about? Okay, man, if I look back like to now, it's definitely been a blessing. Just different opportunities. Like I said, I got connected with Team Lillard. They saw my Instagram. Like, you never know who's looking at your stuff. They saw my Instagram early on. I started working with them, and then the director of Team Lillard just invited me to this event, and Dame just so happened to be there. And I
So
got
it's just like he just happened to be there then.
Oh, well, it was an event for him.
Okay.
So I should say just so happened to be there, but yeah, he was there, and I got introduced from the director and stuff, and then he was having a music video, and he like posted, if you want to be in it, just let me know. So I just asked the director. I was like, can you get me involved in this? And I was able to get in and do a little behind the scenes and just not hang out with him because he was kind of busy, but just be around him and stuff. And then Paul George, same thing. Tim, who started me from the beginning, he has connections with Fresno State, and I think he asked me if I wanted to come or something, and then it was Paul George's retirement night. So I got to watch the game, which was cool, and then it was Paul George's retirement night, like he was retiring his jersey. So I got to take some pictures of him, and then the whole rest of the Clippers crew actually showed up for him. So I got to see like Patrick Beverly and all that. Yeah. But yeah, just connections really. And I mean, now it's more so my Instagram page, like even though it's kind of smaller and it's not necessarily where I want it to be, people are still, you never know who's looking, exactly, so like a lot of people reach out to me more seeing my work on Instagram now, whereas in the beginning it was more connections I had.
And it's like you said, like about connections, and there's always, and you said that you never know who's looking at it, and honestly, it all adds up to like there's always room to growing, like you can always grow.
For sure. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah.
So, I was gonna say, like, besides Dame, besides Paul George, is there any other memorable like shoot that you've had that you can remember?
Yeah, I mean, the whole prolific basketball team, they're like a I don't know what you call it. They're just like, they're a high school basketball team. They're like a little like private school. And they, they travel around the United States and play. So that whole crew was pretty good. Like they have one guy at Texas Tech and Illinois right now, and then they had Jalen Green, who's now in the G League. So definitely I would say Jalen Green, and then Aaron Gordon was another one I got to.
Wasn't that like one of the first ones?
Yeah, that was earlier on, and yeah. So, and I didn't have the best equipment during that time, but I kind of made it work. Oh, yeah. But yeah, I think so. Jalen Green, then Aaron Gordon, and then obviously I went to with Team Lillard. I traveled with them to like Alabama, and they're like in a big like Adidas series, like so like all the top players like in the world are there playing. So I saw like Mikey Williams play, Paolo, he's going to Duke, another shoot, I forget his first name, but he's going to Kentucky next year. Um, yeah, can't really think of anyone else. Um, yeah, I think that's it that I could think of right now.
I was gonna say like, shoot, like the way like you're doing great, but like, what's like the feeling like of just being there? You know, like I know you played ball, you play basketball, and you've also watched you watched the games in the stands. Like you're there, like photography and photo for them. How does that feel like in the moment?
Man, it's funny because like, you know, I've always been a huge basketball fan. But I think maybe the first time I had like, you know, little, I don't know, nerves maybe or whatever. I was just kind of, you know, it's so cool. But I think eventually it kind of just, I don't know, it just started to feel kind of normal, and I was kind of just there to do my job. And it like when I was talking to them and stuff, it didn't really feel like, you know, they're just like me and you, they're just like humans, you know. So that's why when people kind of tell me like I like a lot of people inspire me. So like, I don't know, like other big creators, and they've seen it all. Like they're, you know, taking pictures of Steph or being with that. So like I'm not really up there, but and I haven't seen that many NBA stars, but the ones I have seen, they're just like me and you. Like they're just down to earth and they're cool guys. So it never really felt like I never really thought about it like that. And then next thing you know, they're playing on TV, and it's like, dang, I just saw them.
Like you just were,
I mean,
you were just right there by them, you know?
Yeah, it's weird. I kind of just, I don't know. I kind of get into a zone where I'm just kind of doing my job, and I don't really think about it too much. But yeah,
definitely, huh? You're just trying to get those pics in, huh? No, yeah, but
yeah, and like, yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, even when I'm talking to him too, it's just like it just feels like I've known him for a while. Can't really explain it. I guess like after the first one you do, it's just like, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that same connection.
But like I was saying, like I feel like what you do is like underrated. Like, yeah, they're on the court, but like who gets like on Google if you search up a picture of Damian Lillard, who took that picture of photography? You know, like this picture here, Jason Tatum in the back, like dude, those people are those people are like underrated. You know, like they don't get the You know what I mean?
That's kind of because like at first, you know, I've learned a lot like to not really care. I mean, at first when people would like steal my photos and stuff, I was like kind of hot, but now it's just like, I mean, I appreciate a tag. Like if it's on Instagram, like I appreciate a tag, and I really appreciate the people who reach out to me beforehand before they post it. Like whether it be email or just DM, like, can I post your photos? And I'll be like, yeah, just if you could give me a tag, you know, so it'll lead people to see my work. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of people who are under the radar. Like like this picture, it's pretty sick. Like I wish it had a little watermark saying who took it in the bottom right corner or something, you know?
Yeah.
But that's just not how it is. Like at first I put my watermark on everything just because I wanted people to know like it was me. But now I don't at all. Which I don't really. As long as I get a tag, it's cool from other people.
All about getting out there, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so speaking, like we spoke of your memorable moments, like has there been like any funny moments that you've been involved in?
Funny moments?
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, I mean that Cassie Athena was kind of funny how I you know, I DM'd her months before when I was just kind of beginning and told her about my professor wouldn't let me, and she actually responded to me. She's really nice. And then I actually saw her like a month later, 2 months later, and told her, you know, it was me, and she's like, that's funny, like there's no way. And it was just, I don't know, it's just funny how it worked out. But another funny moment is like you said, and I said, I'm a huge NBA fan. So like I think it was either my freshman year or before that. I was at Stanford and I saw Aaron Gordon like get out of his car and he was going to work out because he's from the area.
Okay.
And he was getting out of his car, and I go over there to try to like take a picture with him or, you know, whatever. And he had already left, like he was already going in. So I saw the car that he was in, so I took a picture by his car, and I like tweeted at him on Twitter, and he like, I think he retweeted it or something.
Oh shit.
It wasn't even a picture with him, it was just like with his car.
Yeah.
And then you fast forward to, you know, now or whenever I did that shoot with Aaron Gordon, I told him about it. I was like, do you remember like a kid who tweeted at you like 5-6 years ago? And he's like, no, he didn't really recall it, but it's just funny how just like full circle, and I got to tell him about it, and I think he remembered once I like explained it to him. But
yeah, for sure. Like it came back, right? Like who would have thought, right?
yeah, man, it's crazy.
All right, so now let's hear some of your most humbling moments. Like you're like, oh shit, like I'm actually here, you know, like humbling moments that you've had.
Yeah, I mean, I guess early on, like going to the Adidas series in like Alabama and Texas, you know, I was seeing all these big players, and actually what kind of got me was not really seeing the big players, but seeing the big coaches that were there. So like Gonzaga's coach was there, you know, Kentucky's coach was there. Coach K wasn't there from Duke, but like Michigan, like Izzo from Michigan State, he was there. Just so many big coaches. So I don't know. That was kind of cool to see. And then just like, I guess, it was more early on stuff that was kind of bigger for me. Because I don't know, I wouldn't say like I'm not used to it now, but I just guess I like kind of experienced it. So it's like, I don't know if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, I get you. Yeah, it's like
I don't know. Yeah. So, yeah.
It's like, say you're playing basketball.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
At the beginning, you're like, you need to perform your shot. You know, not everyone at the beginning has a shot, but as you keep playing, you're going to create a shot. You know, it's like it just forms as you go.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, those were pretty cool moments, like Alabama, and then, you know, meeting, just traveling around with the team was so fun. And you know, I didn't used to really travel that much, and so traveling around to like Texas and those places was really cool to me early on. And then just obviously, you know, my other big shoots were important moments kind of to me as well.
For sure, definitely. Those important moments, like, they add up, you know. So I know COVID had a big impact on like the NCAA. Like, if say March Madness happened, right? Like, would you thought you would have tried to go to at least one game or something?
You're saying games? Like COVID, because COVID canceled it?
You know how they canceled the March Madness?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So like,
you think I would have went to a few games?
Yeah.
I don't know, because you know I don't know where they're holding it that year, because they always hold it in like a certain state. I forget where it was. I think I was trying to go. Yeah, I mean, early on, it's definitely a lot of grinding and stuff. Like, you know, I would reach out to like people, and I wasn't even that great now that I'm looking back at it. But I think I like try to reach out to a few teams. But depending on where it was at, I mean, if they had a few at Golden One, I possibly could have, you know, got in and stuff, but which is in Sacramento, the King Stadium. But I don't know. I mean, it would have been cool to see if I would have, but
yeah, for sure.
It's hard to say.
I was saying, like, I'm like, dude, like March Madness, you know, that's like a big event for college. Like, if you would have got even at least one game, you know, that'd been dope.
Yeah, for sure. I was like, a year before I started, I was gonna go to Vegas and watch like UNC play or something like that. It didn't end up happening, but I for sure have always wanted to go to a March Madness game.
All right, so I spoke of this
cool.
because, like, Do you have any like future gigs you want to talk about, like that you're excited for, or you just go like one day at a time?
So, I mean, I did to work with, Blaine Abeda. He's from Series.
I believe so. Yeah.
I don't know if that.
Okay. No,
Yeah. He signed with the Yankees.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yeah.
So I just got to work with him, and I just posted something. But it's kind of day to day. I've had a good problem lately because I just do a lot of freelance. A lot of people don't really see that I also do a lot of other work for like other things as well that I don't necessarily post on my page. So like Thursday, I'm doing a workout video. And then this weekend, I have a gig on Saturday. And then it's hard right now with professional athletes because the whole, virus and stuff.
Yeah.
Like Jalen Green, that's my guy, but he's going to Atlanta soon to go in a bubble kind of for the G League because he's on the G League team. And yeah, it's just really hard right now to get like with pros, especially because like basketball season's about to start.
Yeah. For sure. They're always like that.
Yeah, it's just different things. Yeah. So different things. And then hopefully in summer there'll be an AAU because I still kind of work for Team Lillard basketball. So hopefully there'll be a tournament because last summer it got canceled. So yeah, those are really the only things I have set right now.
So now adding it all up, like where do you want to be at, like at the end, like with your
I mean, like I said, I personally still feel like I'm kind of in the beginning stages. Like because I look up to like a lot of creators, and my I guess my stuff's not really where it's at. But just the ultimate goal is I always never really focused on my following at all, like gaining my following. Just quality work, and I feel like the rest will come. Like I feel like some people, I'm not like judging anyone, but I'm just saying like some people really focus on their following, like trying to gain their followers, this and that. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of me in the beginning, but now it's more so
work you put in, right?
Yeah, just focusing on my work and letting that speak for itself, and I feel like the rest will come. And like it's really about engagement, like who you could reach. Like I could have 2,000 followers while someone else has 20K, and they could have a video that goes like 1,000 views, and if I put in the work and stuff, mine can go like 10,000. So it doesn't really matter the followers. So yeah, I mean, I've never really been focused on that, but I would like to just, I guess, see myself grow. And then I'm still going to college too. I'm studying business marketing. So my dream is to work with, an NBA team, do like their media or video stuff or photo stuff, whatever they need. All the while, like in that process, while I'm, going to, I would love to be like someone's personal photographer, like some NBA players. I know it's hard right now because of Corona. But yeah, that's what I would love to do for sure.
You brought up the business, right? Media, for college, right?
Business.
So
yeah.
Have you heard of Full Sail University?
Folsom?
Full Sail.
No.
No, it's so I just got in contact with someone contacted me from different Florida. Mm-hmm. They do like online programs and stuff like that. Like I'm still trying to get into sports broadcasting, Yeah. And they have photography there. It's like $20K a year, but like, dude, I know it's like hella shit ton of money, but like that honestly caught my eye. I went on they had a virtual tour yesterday, and it looks sick. Like they're connected with hella people.
Yeah,
pretty dope.
Cool.
Like that.
So you want to get into sports journalism?
Yeah, journalism, broadcasting, whichever one.
That's sick, dude. That's dope.
That's what I'm trying this out right here. Like just having people come on, tell their story. Doesn't matter, like I said, if they play a sport or not.
Yeah, bro. I mean, just grinding and kind of, like doing what you're doing now is cool, and it's helping you, your skills with broadcasting and stuff.
Yeah, because for college right now, I go to MJC, so my last year I'm a comm major, communications major.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm going to. I'm still at MJC too, because I kind of, when this was all starting, I was like really busy, so I took like a semester off. But I should be going to state college the beginning of next year. But yeah, that's cool, dude. This guy just I met like a week ago. He does like broadcasting or journalism, one of the two and he goes to UCLA.
Okay.
So I thought that was really cool. And I have a few friends that are in that field as well. But that's cool.
Definitely. Yeah. So
you want to do like specifically like sports broadcasting?
Yeah, that's more sports broadcasting.
I don't know what other broadcasting there is.
Yeah, I feel like more of that, Cause like it goes a long ways, because like I could do basketball, soccer, baseball, football, soccer, any of them.
Mm-hmm. Or I mean, another option, I don't know what your plans are, but another option is trying to go to like a state college and just like interning for like their sports team.
Internships, right?
Yeah. Just, at first I did a lot of stuff for free in the beginning.
That's all it's about. Yeah. It's all about learning,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Back in 2017 when we graduated high school, like that first year, I could have like been an intern, had an internship at Journal with Eddie.
Oh, that's cool.
The photographer, the writer. But
Loud Eddie.
Yeah, Loud Eddie, yeah.
Yeah.
But I slacked off on it, it just, and then I felt like I should have done it, but I didn't. I ended up not doing it. But that's probably my only opportunity I had, which would have been dope.
Did you try reaching out again?
Not yet. I'm working on things right now, but in the end, I'm trying to get him on here actually.
That would be cool.
That'd be dope. Yeah.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Shoot, I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, I think I did something like a long time ago. I did take some photos for the Turlock Journal.
Okay.
But yeah, that would be cool for sure. Just getting your feet wet with that and stuff.
Exactly. It's all about that.
Just learning new things.
So when you I know everyone has a type of music, right? Like, what's your top favorite artist they have?
You want me to tell you my Spotify Wrapped?
Yeah, let's hear it.
The Spotify Wrapped thing.
Yeah.
So who do you got next on the show?
Shoot, I have no idea. I was gonna ask you, who should I reach out to?
Man, you could do my boy Blaine, who signed with the Yankees.
Okay, that'd be dope.
He has I mean, he has an interesting story. He went from playing at MJC to going to Nevada and then signing with the Yankees. Like,
for sure.
To go from playing at
If you want me to reach out to him, shoot, that'd be sick. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll reach out to him. Let me go to my top artist. Well, I mean, I listen to everything. Like,
yeah, I feel it.
The first thing I guess it said was I listened to hold on, it's loading. I listened to 383 genres this year. So I listen to mostly rap though. Man, some country, not a lot. A lot of R&B. But my top artists this year were Pop Smoke for number one, Drake, and then Brent Faiyaz, he's more R&B, and then Sonder, which is a band who Brent Faiyaz is in, and then Travis Scott. So kind of basic.
Yeah. But it's all like you said, it's all in the mix,
Yeah. And then I listen to mostly rap, but I'm open to anything except certain things. But
definitely, because for my five, probably I'm a big Kendrick Lamar fan.
Okay.
Kendrick, I'll go J. Cole.
Yeah, I like
Drake. Yeah.
Yeah, I like Drake.
I'm a Weeknd guy too. I don't know, just the Weeknd. Yeah.
What?
And Travis Scott
Oh,
too.
Weekend. Yeah, I like
Weeknd,
Weekend. Oh yeah, yeah. Um, who's the first one you said again?
Kendrick Lamar.
Oh, Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, and then you said who was your second?
J. Cole. Drake.
J. Cole. Yeah, J.
Yeah.
Cole.
J.
Yeah,
Cole.
he's my favorite artist. I
Yeah.
don't know why I didn't put him in there, but like that's kind of who I'm listening to right now.
Yeah. No, they all slap
J.
though.
Cole's a goat.
Honestly, you know who's on my
Yeah,
come up?
for sure.
Low key, you know who's on my come up? I've been listening to a lot.
Who?
A lot of Bad Bunny. Bad
Oh
Bunny.
yeah, bro, he's hard.
He's hard, bro.
Yeah, I've
No
been
cap,
listening
yeah.
to. He's hard. Yeah. What's it called? Who do you think's the GOAT?
The
Like
GOAT?
of rap, like
Rap?
Drake. Yeah, I personally think Drake, just because like how many hits he has.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
definitely think
my
J.
GOAT.
Cole.
Yeah, Drake's for sure. Drake, yeah, but like my GOAT. You know what? Yeah, Drake. Drake, because he has everything. He has everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's hard to argue with that. Like
Exactly.
But J. Cole's definitely up there.
Yeah.
J. Cole. Who's another one for me? I don't even know.
I mean, those two are like the most common, you know, like.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, yeah, like Lil Baby's on the come up, you know, but like Drake and J. Cole just have the experience, you know. They've been at it for a while.
Yeah.
I mean,
By
you could
far.
even actually Lil Wayne too, low key.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Eminem.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like I don't know. Drake just has too many hits. Like
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Every song he puts out.
Whatever you want, you can listen to Drake. You know. Whatever you're feeling that day.
Exactly.
So it's tended off. Do you have any questions for me?
Let's see.
Let's hear it.
So you're still at MJC?
Yeah.
Are you planning on going to state college, or you plan on doing the little program that you just? It's still school.
Yeah, it's still school. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Do you plan on going there or somewhere else?
I mean, it depends how the money is too, you know. But like my first initiative was probably go to Stan State.
Okay.
That over there. But
that's what I'm. Yeah, I think that's what I'm. Initially, I was like, I want to go to Sac State, but I just want to save as much money as possible.
Exactly.
And just go locally. So
I think what I'm gonna do is end up probably going to Stan State, and then once I have the money saved up, I'll probably end up even going there. I won't go to Florida, hell far, but I will do the online program for sure.
Online.
Yeah.
Florida's
because they also told me like, yeah, if you're in California, we could send you to the Rams Stadium and you could help out right there and have an internship there.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, or like Staples Center. They're throwing out names like that. You know, I'm like, that'd be dope.
Oh dang. Yeah. Or even, I mean, locally, like
exactly local.
Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the 49ers or something.
Any of them, yeah. That's why they're like, yeah, wherever you're at, we'll have they'll set a spot for you, and then they'll just put you there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like, dude, that's pretty dope.
I mean, I was gonna say like, you should try like reaching out to people now, but it's kind of hard during Corona.
Yeah, for sure.
Like even now, if you tell someone like, oh, I'm probably gonna go to school for broadcasting, just looking for like an internship, but the Turlock Journal is not really doing anything. Like there's no sports, high school sports really going on, so it's kind of hard right now, especially in California.
Grinding, like making content like this, grinding out.
Yeah, and just like keeping with it. I think that's the thing for me in the beginning and stuff, where I didn't really necessarily see the best results, but just kind of sticking with it and being consistent.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Sure, I got one more question for you to end things off.
Yeah.
Will we see you photographing not anytime soon, but like later for your Golden State Warriors? I know you're a Warrior fan.
I'm a Warrior fan. I'm a big Warrior fan.
Definitely.
I mean, I hope so. We'll see where I am then, but that would definitely be something I'd love to do. Either that or any other NBA team. Honestly, I just like, I love basketball a lot, or any professional sports team for that matter. But yeah, I feel like no one ever really knows their like exact direction, but hopefully, I mean, that would be really cool if I got to do that.
Taking shots of your boy Curry, imagine.
Dude, I've had kind of a few opportunities where I've had a connection. Like my friend like went and he was like, he didn't invite me or something. And then I told him, he was like, I didn't realize how big of a Warriors fan you are.
Yeah.
Or else I would have invited you, but
yeah. Okay.
it's all good.
You're like, it's whatever, huh?
Yeah. But yeah, hopefully one day that would be cool.
Sure.
If Steph's still in the league.
Facts.
I don't know. Maybe it will happen in the next few years. You never know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why you just gotta keep working right there.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Shoot. All right, Caleb. Thanks for coming on, bro. It was a pleasure, bro.
No problem. Appreciate you having me.
Metro Boomin want some more, nigga. Yeah.